The car engine roared, but the noise inside Mark's head was louder. His fingers dug into the leather steering wheel, knuckles turning pale white. Ping! Another urgent email. Ping! A notification from his boss. He wasn't breathing. He was seething. He slammed the car door shut, the sound echoing through the quiet forest like a gunshot. He had traveled hundreds of miles to find peace, but he had brought the chaos right along with him. Mark and his father rented a small wooden boat to row out onto the misty lake. It was a beautiful morning. The water was still, like a sheet of glass, and the only sound was the gentle dip of the oars. The old man looked at the mountains with a soft smile, breathing in the fresh air. But Mark was not really there. Physically, he was on the lake, but mentally, he was still fighting battles in the city. He was thinking about the disrespectful email from yesterday. He was replaying an argument in his head, coming up with better things he should have said. His mind was a busy highway, full of noise and traffic. He closed his eyes, trying to force himself to find peace, but his heart was beating fast. Suddenly, a loud thud shook the boat. Another canoe had crashed straight into them. The impact was strong. Mark lost his balance. His cup of hot coffee flew out of his hand and spilled all over his chest. The scalding heat shocked him, but the anger burned even hotter. In a split second, the peaceful morning was gone. Mark stood up, his fists clenched tight. The vein on his forehead popped out. He looked furiously at the other boat, ready to destroy whoever was steering it. This was the final straw. First the traffic, then the emails, and now this clumsy fool ruining his only day off. "Hey, watch where you are going!" Mark shouted, his voice echoing across the water. "Are you blind? You idiot! Look what you did! Do you have no eyes?" He waited for an apology, or an excuse, or a fight. He wanted a fight. He needed somewhere to throw all the fire that was burning inside him. But no voice shouted back. No angry face appeared. The other canoe just bobbed gently on the water, drifting slightly with the current. Mark blinked, confused. He leaned forward and looked inside the wooden hull. It was empty. There was no enemy. It was just an old boat that had likely slipped its knot upstream and floated down the river. Instantly, the rage in Mark's chest felt heavy and useless. He felt foolish. He had been screaming at a piece of hollow wood. His fists slowly unclenched. The fire inside him simply vanished because there was no fuel left to burn it. Anger needs a target to survive, and here, there was no target. Mark sank back onto his seat, feeling the cold coffee on his shirt. The silence returned to the lake. The old man had been watching quietly. He didn't laugh at his son. He didn't scold him. He simply watched the empty boat drift away into the mist. "You see, Mark," the father said, his voice as calm as the water around them. "That boat didn't hit you because it hates you. It didn't wake up this morning deciding to ruin your day. It was just drifting. The wind pushed it, the current pulled it, and it bumped into you. That is all." Mark looked down, feeling the shame rise up in his throat. "The truth is," the father continued, looking deep into Mark's eyes, "most people who hurt you in life are just like this boat. The driver who cut you off, the rude boss, the angry stranger. They are all empty boats. They are not attacking you personally. They are just driven by their own storms, their own pain, and their own bad days. They are crashing into you only because they have lost their own anchor." Mark returned to the concrete jungle, but something inside him had changed. Monday morning brought the usual chaos. His boss stormed into the office, red-faced, shouting about missed deadlines and mistakes that weren't even Mark's fault. In the past, Mark would have fought back instantly. He would have let that fire burn his whole day. But this time, he took a deep breath. He looked at his angry boss, but he didn't see a tyrant. He saw an empty boat, drifting without an anchor, pushed violently by stress and fear. Mark didn't take the insult. He simply nodded, addressed the issue calmly, and went back to work. The storm was outside, but inside, the lake remained still. So, the next time someone bumps into you, whether it is a rude stranger in traffic or a harsh word from a friend, remember the empty boat. Realize that their anger is rarely about you. It is about their own hidden battles, their own storms. You do not have to invite their chaos into your heart. You cannot control the boats that drift into your life, but you can control how you receive them. Be the water, not the rock. Let their turbulence pass through you, leaving your surface calm and clear. If this story brought a little peace to your day, please like and subscribe to join us for the next journey. Stay calm, and remember, you are the master of your own peace.